howdy, howdy. Happy to be here and happy you're here with me. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this content and will subscribe. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks since my last video, since my last market. And so today we're just going to talk about all the things I have made for the last 3 weeks. From last market to this market. And this market is going to be 3 days in 3 different locations. So we have the Saturday market, then we have Sunday at the dance hall, and then we have the eclipse event that they're going to have in the park that I got invited to. So we have 3 days, 3 different events. And so I'm really excited for that. The eclipse, yeah, that's pretty exciting, and I know I'll never see another one probably. But I'm more excited about my job. I love my job. Alright, so I wanted to fill in some gaps of things that I had sold, and I also wanted to introduce some new stuff. Alright, where to start? Okay, first thing first, I did 6 cactus. We have an elephant and a seal and a cardinal and a turtle. He's my favorite. And a sloth and a squirrel. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to find new containers because where I got these containers, they're no longer selling them. So I'm going to have to search up some new containers and something else, because they are doing much better than I expected them to do. I mean, I made up 12, and within 2 markets I was down to 6. So they're doing better than I had anticipated. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do to replace them at a cost-effective rate. Okay, so we did those. And I was down to my last octopus. And so I did 2 more large octopus. And this is a pattern by All from Jade. Very cute. I love it. The only thing in her pattern, she doesn't have the little loop. I put that in there myself. But other than that, that's what it looks like. It's really cute. That's All from Jade. So I now have 3 of those. And I introduced this last time, and I only had 1, and it sold really quickly. And so I did a large version of the Squid, and the girl's name escapes me. I'll have to look that up. Okay, so I looked that up, and that Squid pattern is from Plushi Co. And I really like the pattern. It works up well. I did do all kinds of tweaking to it for my own preference, but it is the same pattern, just going about it a little bit differently. That's all. So yeah, super cute and works up really good. This is in blanket yarn, and I think it's frosted or frosting, and yeah, really good with a K-hook. Love it. And I had two left over of the smaller squid, and so I worked up two more of those. And this is with the toucan. I have to tell you, if I had to choose between toucan and Posh, it would be very close, but toucan has a lot more colors, but it does shed a little bit at the tail of your strand. But other than that, they feel very close. And so I do love the toucan. Okay, so that puts me up to 4 squids. Okay, let's see. Okay, a new pattern that I ran across. Let's see if I can pull it up. So my next newest pattern that I tried out was Chomper's the Alligator, and the pattern is by K's Crochet Critters, and just adorable. I did this little multicolored one, really cute. And then I did a basic green. And of course, this one came out quite a bit smaller. This one is Baby Bear, Big Twist Baby Bear, multicolored. It's kind of like a velvety yarn, completely different than the solids of that brand. And I double stranded it and did that. So it's quite a bit bigger than your this one. This one is see, you can see the difference there, quite a bit smaller. This one was just I want to say parfait chunky, but probably just honey bunny. One of the two. I can't think right off the top of my head, but that's pretty small in comparison to this one. I wanted to do a bigger, chunkier one, but of course I ran out of time. But this is a really great pattern, easy to follow, except for the eye area. I really, like, I looked at it, I'm like, what? I couldn't work it out in my head, so I just skipped over it and went on about my business. So they don't look exactly like they're supposed to, especially in the eye area, but it still works out cute. Okay, so that's 2 of those. All right, and I was running low. I had 2 possums left, and so I did 6 possums. 6 new possums. Look at that little bunch of baby possums. Because these sell so well. Like, I hear it all the time. Oh my God, look at the cute possums. Every market, I hear that. So possums are a really good seller. So I now have 8 possums ready for market. Okay, what else do we got going on here? Let's chickens. Let's do some chickens. I did 2 of every color, but here's the thing. I thought I had less than what I had. So I actually had 5 chickens, and I thought I only had 3. So I did 2 of every color and ended up with extras. So yeah, I did 2 white ones, 2 brown ones, And I hear this all the time. People ask me all the time, what is this color yarn? This yarn is actually two yarns put together. It is the Just Chanel brown and tan. I don't know the proper names for it, but I'm holding them together and crocheting them together to get that look. So that's two strands of Just Chanel. And I use two strands for all of them, even two strands for the black. Because if I was to make them smaller, that's just a lot of work for a little bit of money. I guess I could change the yarn type, but everybody loves, every time they're touching it, oh my god, it's so soft. So to me, it's worth it. So yeah, there's the black one. I have two black ones and two black and white ones. Again, Just Chanel, two different colors hold together. Like I think I stated that on the pattern, but a lot of people still, I get messages in my email from Itsy all the time. What yarn is that? Well, I guess it never dawned on them to mix colors. I don't know why, but this one came out so much smaller. It's like the yarns are inconsistent with their size or something. But yeah, want two tans, two gray and whites. So yeah, I made all of those. What is that? That's 12 different chickens. So I made 12 chickens, two of each color, and that was a lot. Okay, and then we got busy on dinosaurs. These, to be for real, I cannot keep these in stock. I'm constantly running out of dinosaurs. So I went a little nuts this time and I made 18 dinosaurs. So yeah, I made 3 of every single color. And these are all Posh. I did these in Posh yarn. I wanted to, I wish they would come back with it. I wanted to do some bright green ones, but I used up the last bright green I had, the glowworm green. I used it all up and I am so disappointed. It's like one of those colors you wish you hadn't used all up because it's very popular. But of course, who knows if they're going to bring Posh back or not. I hope so. Alright, so anyway, that was 18 dinosaurs. And this pattern is, it is the small version of the Timothy T-Rex, and there's a video on YouTube. I'll try to find that link for you. But I tweaked it to my own preference because I kept coming across it being crooked, and it was just driving me crazy, and I had to fix it. So there's that. All those dinosaurs, lots of dinosaurs. Okay, and chili peppers was one of my newer free patterns on the website, and I sold 3 of them, which of course every single time I've ever done chili peppers, they have not lasted in my shop very long. But that might have something to do with the fact that we're in Texas, so that's a popular thing. But anyway, 3 more chili peppers. Again, free pattern on my website. Oh, and by the way, the chickens, my pattern on my website. Okay. Nuggets. constantly having people pick these up. What is it? And then they read the tag, oh, chicken nugget. Because I get asked if they are potato. I also get asked at first glance in their container. It can also look like a French fry, you know, or yeah. I've heard them say all kinds of things, but then they realize it's a chicken nugget. And yeah, I sell those quite a lot. So anyway, I went a little nuts. I had 2 left, and I made 8. So now I have 10 of them. Look, I have a lot of chicken nuggets. A 10-pack. So, yeah, that's a pretty good amount of chicken nuggets. I think that should last me through the weekend, hopefully. I have really got my fingers crossed with high hopes for the weekend for the 3 events in 3 different locations. Fingers crossed. I really want to have a good event, but of course they're predicting a little bit of rain tomorrow from 10 to noon. It's a 35% chance, so we might see a little shower. Thank goodness I bought a tent a canopy that has walls. I am so glad for that. I had, when I first started, I had a little blue tent, a little cheap one from, I believe, Walmart, and with the slanted legs, so the slanted, I don't know if you know this, but the slanted leg, it's actually a 10 by 10 at the legs, but it's only an 8 by 8 in coverage up above. So you're really limiting your space. You're limiting how much space you can use. And so I did not like that. And so I saw one that this girl was next to me, and I was like, I have got to get me one of those. And that's exactly what I did, and I have not regretted it ever since. And the company, the brand name is Crown Shades with the walls. Make sure you get the one with the walls, because goodness gracious, that's such a lifesaver. Okay, so now we have bees. I only had 1 bee left, and so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 8 bees. So, and this is a free pattern on the website. The chicken nuggets is a free pattern on the website. Unfortunately, no, the chicken is not a free pattern, but it's very low cost. And let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, I got some new things coming up. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I got 4 of these snakes done. I did not get any small ones done. I don't know why. I only got the 4 big ones, because these tend to go pretty quickly as well. And the pattern name is Salazar the Snake. And I can't read that. Alter Ego Crochet. That is Alter Ego's pattern for the snake. Love it. Absolutely love it. Very good pattern. Easy, but I mean, it really gives the head a good shape. I love that. So, there you go. Snakes. I still have 2 snakes left over from last market, so we now have 6 snakes. Alright, so we're going to move on to some newer things. Let's see. I'm gonna move some things out of the way so we can get to some of the newer things. Okay. All right. So this is new for me, probably not for y'all, but little octopus. Little bitty octopus with the really small tentacles. I used parfait. No, this is honey bunny candy. And let's see. And this, of course, is parfait pom-pom. Parfait chunky pom-pom. So that's what I did. I made me some little octopuses. Just dreamt up the pattern, you know, simple, easy. I'll go ahead and write that pattern up and get that on the website. I'm just waiting for the sun to cooperate for pictures, because I mean, seriously, a little easy breezy free pattern. So anyway, I got 6 of these done, and all different bright colors, and all in the candy or pom-pom shades, which I love them. I honestly love them. I love working with them. It can be the extra little like speckle colors that are in there. It can be a little rough on the finger, but I love the speckle look that it gives. Okay, and another thing I have here is some stingrays. Really cute little stingrays. I'll definitely write that up, but I think there is several patterns out there that are very similar, to this. But yeah, really cute little stingrays. Nothing too hard about them. Easy breezy. No double changing colors or sewing anything extra on. Just there you go, easy breezy. And I got 6 of those, pink and purple here. So I went with pastel colors, and this yarn is the new Skinny Chanel, and I actually double stranded it. So I mean, this would be really small if I had just done one strand. So but it turns out to be the same size. Double stranding it just makes it turn out to be the same size as Toucan, or maybe not Posh. Posh is a little bit bigger, but about the same size as Toucan or Parfait Chunky. And I'll definitely get that written up again. Still waiting on photos. The pattern is already written up. I'm just waiting on photos, and I'll get those on my website free as soon as possible, which I will not be available again to work on anything until Tuesday. Oh, I take that back. No, I gotta work Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, and next one is a new pattern I just tried last night, and let me look that up real quick. Pattern by JNK Crochet. JNK Crochet, and it was a free pattern on Instagram. I did change it just a little bit because she indicates that the legs will go, you might have to adjust the legs to get them just right, and so I was like, that's not going to work for me, because I want to make multiples of them, and so I need a consistent pattern to do without having to constantly check and see if they're lining up, so it took me hours to work that out. But she also does on hers I'll show you this one real quick. This is the one I did, and these are the legs, and that's the cute little face with the antennas. And on hers, she has a bubble stitch here, and on mine, all I did was chain 3, single crochet 2 down the chain. That's all I did. And they make cute little legs. And so there you go. Cutie pie alert. Okay, and so then I got a second one done. And then a third one done. And then another one on top of that. So I got 4 of these done yesterday after managing to get the pattern to my liking so I could do it without thinking. You know, that's my biggest thing, is that I want to have it in my brain so I know I can just do it without having to keep going back and checking and reading the pattern, and you know what I mean, right? Get in a repetitive mode. There you go. But anyway, I think they turned out really, really cute. I did all different colors, and again, I double stranded the Skinny Chanel, and those are really, really cute. And so I got 4 of those done. And then I was like, I really want to make a bigger one, you know? Well, even my biggest yarn didn't come out as big as I wanted. But here we go. Here is my bigger one. And it came out a little bit different, but close. I started with an 8 instead of 6. And so I added an extra roll of 24. I added an extra roll here, and then at the bottom I added an extra roll because I was decreasing by 8 instead of by 6. But that's the only difference. That way everything was still in alignment. Really cute. And I still did the legs the same way. So anyway, I got that one done. And then I got that one done. And then I got that one done. And they look so pretty on camera. Okay, so we made it to the end of this video. That's everything I crocheted in the last 3 weeks. And it comes out to 85 items in 20 days. So that's about 4 to 5 items a day. And I even had some work days in there too. So those, I don't get much done at all on those days, if anything. So yeah, very, very productive. I was crocheting so much I had to stop and do hand exercises because, wow, I was really putting a crimp on my hand. But anyway, so yeah, there we go. I'm all ready. I just got to load up the truck and let the weekend begin. Happy crocheting and see you next time. Bye-bye.